loud for no fucking reason.
Hey
You're not going to
everybody,
find
I'm
any
not great,
gratuitous
and
cleavage
today
shots,
I've
because I don't
got
have
some
any.
time to kill before I go and do my
And you're
first
not going to find
Saturday
any,
job.
what the
And I
fuck,
decided it might be fun
like
to start a
reaction
series
videos
that
or any
I'm
of
going
that
to
shit.
call
I don't
I'm
even own a
Not Great
webcam.
At,
I'm just
where
here
I
to
do
play
something that I'm not
games,
great at.
get a day job.
And kind of keeping with the...
That's it.
Oh man, blah.
So welcome.
It
I hope
is,
you
it
enjoy the
is still
channel.
too early to be doing things.
You can always do that
But it's fine.
like
And
and
kind of keeping with
subscribe
the
thing
theme of the channel, which is,
if you want.
humility. I thought
But
it'd
I
be
don't really
fun
care.
to do a
You
thing
can also
that
follow me on Twitter at
sometimes I'm
Messenger.
good at, sometimes I'm not,
There's a
and
link
I'm
someplace.
generally not
I'm
great
not going to
at.
spell it for you.
And today that's going to be making a
But more than
thumbnail
anything else,
for the channel.
you can follow this channel
So we're going to
to watch
come
me play
straight over
games.
here. I use Firefox as a browser.
Well,
And we're going to make the thumbnail for Sea of Stars right here,
maybe a
right
couple of
now.
moments of greatness sprinkled in here and there.
And it's
Thanks for watching.
literally just going to start
Thanks for
like
visiting.
this.
And I'll
yeah.
see you guys in the video.
So whenever you're looking up art, and I thought that I had clicked on here, but whatever. Oh, it just takes me up there. Okay. We're going to use official art because I think it's wrong to steal somebody else's fan art to use as a thing. Like, I don't know if I've used fan art for anything. Like, I know for Hollow Knight, I used a t-shirt design. But I don't think I've used, like, actual fan art for anything. I know for Sekiro, that's a screenshot that I stole. I'm not gonna lie, but that's something I could have recreated in the game myself if I wanted to. Let's just go to create a playlist. Yeah, and some of these absolutely suck, and some of them are not so bad. Like, I'm definitely proud of the Hollow Knight one. Definitely proud. Like Death's Gambit, I think I just stole that in its entirety, to be honest. A lot of the early ones, I just straight up like found official art and just threw it in there. And then for some of them, I just like found the logo and put it on another piece of official art. I'm trying to move away from that and be more creative, like for the Have a Nice Death. Well, no, that one's still. I think I found that one too. Shit. I'm bad at this. But that's the idea. That's the whole idea. But I'm getting better at it, and we're gonna see what we can do with what we've got today. So here we are, official art for Sea of Stars. I'm gonna start by just looking for something that kind of stands out. You know, something that looks, I don't know, fun and engaging. And may not be used by most other people in the videos and the content that they produce. So, yeah, let's see what we can find. Alright, and we're back. And unfortunately, my unpause button happens to be the end key, which has not been a problem until just now. So we're on the Sabotage Studios webpage and looking at their official art. And we've got... I'm kind of drawn to this one right here. It's nice, it's colorful. I could probably do black text over most of this and have it not get lost. Whereas if I did like white text on this one, the nighttime one, it could get lost in a lot of different elements. So black text will definitely stand out over like all of this, but white text would kind of like get maybe a little bit lost in some of the action that's in this bit. So we're gonna go with this guy. So right click, save image as. Sea of Stars. Boop. Bonk. And save that right there. Now we need the logo. So we can try to find the logo somewhere. We could just Google it, and that would be fine. But a lot of the people who take logos and trim them down and give them transparent backgrounds, what they do is they want to charge you for that. And it's something that honestly doesn't take a lot of time to do. A little bit. Like, and especially complicated logos and things like that. Like, it can take, like, a novice like me could do it in probably, like, an hour, hour and a half. And put it on a transparent background and go, hey, here you go, and just, like, put it up on Google. But a lot of people try to charge for that shit. And I don't like that. But here we go. Let's see. This should work. I wonder if there's one on a darker background. What the hell? Pepsi presents Sea of Stars. I don't think that's the same thing. It would be hilarious if I used that as my... Never mind. Anyways, looking for a logo that's easy to use. That's too small. That's too cluttered. No, I don't like that. We could probably cut the demo out of that, but... Wouldn't be too hard to cut the demo out of that. No. Let's see. Alright, I think I know. I have an idea what we'll do. Let's see, official release dates. This is an official artwork. That helps us. We'll go ahead and save image as. Still the wrong folder. Thank you. Sea of Stars. This is going to be our logo image. Alright, so that being done, I'll go ahead and minimize that. This is my desktop. I hope you enjoy it. The program that I use for photo editing or image editing or doing this bullshit is Krita. You'll also see, if you're particularly observant, that I have a Streamlabs installed on my computer. I don't use it, I can't get it to work right, and I don't have the time to figure out why it is fucked. Just can't be fucked to unfuck Streamlabs. Like, all the little, like, plugins and functions and stuff, they just keep... Like, yeah, it's not great. I don't... No. So let's load up both of our images. The one and the two. Alright. So we're going to start over here and isolate our logo. That's not the right thing. There we go. Bronk. We're going to get rid of a lot of this stuff. So Control C, trim to selection. Then let's see if we can't magic wand. There we go. And then Control, but we're not getting like the cloud around it. I kind of want that cloud. Okay, never mind. Let's undo that. Let's go to our brush thing. There it is. We've got an eraser. We've got this. There we go. Let's reduce the size of our eraser even more. We'll go to 230. That's a good start. You're not going to let me erase, are you? Nope. Cool. What if I use you? Nope. What if I use you? Nope. Why won't you let me erase? Layer is locked. Yes, I know the layer is locked. Let me edit you. Why won't you let me edit you? Oh, you'll let me... Okay, I see. Unselect. Okay, fine. Just click someplace. There we go. Now can I erase? Yes, I can. Cool. I am not a delicate work sort of person. Even as an electrician, I don't have particularly steady hands. And a lot of that can be blamed on long COVID. Or COVID in general. Like, there's a non-zero chance that the second time I got COVID, I had a minor stroke. Fun, happy things. But I was never particularly stable to begin with. So, you know, grain of salt and all that. We're going to do the major trims. Here we go. Yeah. And there we go. Let's see. I am two-handing my mouse for stability. I also can't take too long with this because I do have a job to get to a little later. Now you can see by the clock on my thing, it is 10:38 my time. My job starts at noon, so got a little time, just not like an infinite amount. No, make that. Well, we don't have to worry about the edges so much. We're going to deal with that later. And around the S. Oh, yeah, if you've never heard of it, Krita is a freeware image editing software. I highly recommend it for people who want to do things but don't know how to do things. It won't teach you, but it's a little less complicated than Photoshop, and you don't have to steal nearly as much. Is this a smudge tool? Oh, it's an airbrush tool. That's fine. Is this soft eraser? Sure. We're already on soft eraser. That's fine. So let's drop down to, let's say, 15 pixels. And kind of get in here for some detail work. I really do like the soft eraser tool. It makes everything look all like billowy and shit. And we're not going to be overly picky. I'm not going to be overly picky. If you do this kind of work for your own channel, you're probably better at this than I am. And that's cool. Seriously, that's really cool. Like, congratulations. You have a very handy skill that I wish that I had. Europe. I'll go ahead and boop. Yeah. All right, I'm a little goofy. I'm running off of a fair amount of coffee plus sugar. So we don't often buy sodas for the house, mostly because they disappear way too fast. And they're so fucking expensive nowadays. Like, everything is, but like, it's hard to even find like the basic little things that you used to enjoy. Like, I remember with my first job, I was buying like a shit ton of like, and this is my first job was back in like 2003, 2002. But I remember it was like, yeah, I got my $5 and change an hour. I'll go buy a ton of sodas and like, I'll buy stuff for sandwiches, but it'll be like on fancy French bread, like fresh baked shit, you know? It was like, get sandwich meat from the deli, it'll be great. And nowadays it's like, well, I can't even afford like to have as much of the Walmart soda or Kroger soda as I need to like medicate myself. I can't buy it in feel good amounts. And it doesn't even make you feel that good anymore whenever you're this close to 40. It just, like, you feel like shit. So, you know, it's like, there's no winning today. In this day and age. Yeah. And I honestly don't have any idea how this is going to turn out either. Like I am flying blind, and that's how I make all of my art. Heavy quotes there, art. I am literally just stealing something that a professional did and using it for a hobby. But also, you know, shout out to the art team for Sea of Stars. Whoever they have on staff or whoever they hired out to do this did a good job. I appreciate them and their hard work. By kind of sort of stealing it. Oh yeah, we need to get this in here. Again, this isn't to show off any kind of skill whatsoever. If anything, this is to show that I have no skill whatsoever. Or at least, like, I have a very low baseline of skill. Like, I have enough skill to every now and then fake it and make things that I make look like they're not shit. Which is also why, like, somebody else could do this in maybe half the time with twice the skill and make it look prettier. But I am not that person. We'll come back for that F. There we go. Get rid of that. Let's climb the A right here. I honestly don't care if there are little artifacts that are left over that I forget to erase. They will most likely blend in with the final image. So I'm not worried. It's another good thing about choosing an image. I'm taking a sip of drink. It's another good thing about choosing an image, like a key image that has, you know, a fair amount going on. It's not always appropriate for every game, but for this one, I feel like going colorful is the best way to kind of capture the heart of the game, you know? I've only seen a little bit of gameplay. I'm trying not to spoil myself. Belmont Bruno, however, has been playing this one recently and doing fairly well at it. If you don't mind, I know most of my audience probably does not speak Portuguese, but if you don't mind listening to him in Portuguese, because that is the language that he speaks, he has really good playthroughs. I enjoy them. Let's see, what else is he working on right now? He's doing Sea of Stars. He's doing Final Fantasy 15. With the latest updates to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, he's been doing those too. He has some great boss shorts, and he's doing some, I think, some Mortal Kombat stuff. And it's all, none of it is, like, much like the theme of this channel, none of it is, like, the hyper-competitive, like, look at me type stuff. It's just like, hey, you know, this is playing a game and having fun and enjoying it. Like, here's the story, here's my thoughts. Here's the gameplay, here's my thoughts. Like, here's what is going on here. In as much as I can tell, anyways. Like, I can't, there's no way for me to actively translate his Portuguese to English, but you can kind of, like, you know, follow the tone of his voice if you don't speak the language, and just watch somebody playing a game for the joy of playing a game. I think maybe all of us need to do a little bit more. That's what I aim for, anyways. Like, I still have some larger channels that I subscribe to. There are some that I'm getting ready to unsubscribe to. Like the Ryu car and the Ryu series of channels. Like, it was fun watching all of the Mario Maker stuff for a while that he does. And he does, like, dip into some other games every now and then. But I'm looking at, like, the titles of his episodes, and it's just like, come on, man. Like, not every episode needs to have a clickbait title. I say that even when I acknowledge, like, some of my highest viewed videos are videos that, not on purpose, but coincidentally have kind of a clickbaity title. Which is, you know, the purpose of clickbait. That's how that works. But I'll put, you know, a very subtle innuendo or like a play on words or something like that. Or I'll intentionally like make fun of a clickbait title with my title. I think we can work with that. All right. So, Control A, Control C. Control A selects all. Control C copies what you've selected. And then Control V pops it right where you want it to be. That's... I am not great. Super hacker. Sure. Let's see. No, I don't want to move the whole thing. I only want to move the one thing. Where's my grabby tool? It's this up here, isn't it? What did you say? Only works in vector layers. You only work... Mom only works in vector layers. Where is my grabby tool? Seriously, I thought it was here. I don't know where the fuck it is. Only works in vector layers. Yep. Okay. Transform. There we go. That'll let me move it. So we can't use the whole thing. There's just not enough space. So we're probably going to... Let's see. We want it to be... I don't want to clip anybody's head off, but at the same time, I need space to work. So, there's that. I know there's a way to transform this without, like, changing the aspect ratio of it. I don't care. Cool. Sorry, I've got the Chrono Trigger Carnival theme stuck in my head, so bear with me. There we go. Trim to selection. There we are. You're not going to let me select the thing anymore, are you? Nope. Okay, fine. In the wrong thing. It's fine. Let's see. Maybe we should go up top? I don't generally like going up top, but it should be fine. And make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, I think I can work with that. Alright. I am butchering this thing, but it's fine. Trim to selection. We're going to do that again so we can get rid of that little white band on the side. Don't. No, stop. Don't snap. Don't. Fine. That's fine. No. Stop it. Oh, where can I turn my snap off? This is stupid. Let's color size of the normals. Tools, script settings, configure, and its resource libraries, blah, 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 blah. It's not going to let me. It will not let me. Okay. What if I zoom in even more? There we go. Aha, get wrecked. Trim to selection. Scroll over here. There we go. All right. Not looking half bad. So I got the basic thing. Let's put in our Let's Play text. Stop it. No. Thank you. You son of a bitch. There we go. First, we change our font. I use Sitka because I do. It was the most normal font. All right, we're back. I accidentally hit my pause button and just stopped the recording. So we're going to continue where we left off. I use Sitka because it's the most normal font that isn't boring, is what I was trying to say. Yeah, I had actually finished this. I finished this logo before I realized that I was paused. So we've got Let's, and then we've got Play. We've got them lined up and centered. We've got them in bold and in black. So let's save and close. And there's our Let's Play. And then we have to do the number part. So, number. Always start. Stop it. Double zeros. Sitka. The size that I discovered worked the best was 300. Then we save. We preview. I like it. We can move it around. So we close. And there we are. So, let's do a save as. One thing to keep in mind, one very important thing to keep in mind, is to save a master file in the style of your editing software. My monitor is not liking those shadows for some reason. Oh well. You guys can't see it, but I can. So, Sea of Stars, SOS, Master, Plunk. So that way, it's something that we can come in and actually, like, still interact with, like a vector document. Like, we're not saving a flat picture. We're saving it with all of the layers. So we can come in and edit the layers. So it's stupid easy to just come in and, like, oh, okay, well, this is going to be episode 1. Ha ha ha. And then save that. And, make it go so much faster. But right now we've saved as that. We're also going to save as a JPEG. A JPEG. We'll save as 00. Okay. And then last but not least, we're going to come in case we do a live stream of this game, we're going to make a live stream version of the title card. And then save that as LS, and then make sure it's still a JPEG, which it is. So save. Okay. And there we have it. We have the Sea of Stars logo. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. This is something that I'm not great at, but I'm getting better. And it's kind of fun to go through and try to make something. In other title cards, I've gotten a little bit fancier. I just didn't feel like being fancy this time around. I think it looks fine. I think everything looks fine. It's great, you know. So yeah, we'll roll with that. And whenever we wrap up Blasphemous 2, which for me at this point, I'm already 13 episodes in and don't have too much further to go. So it's kind of on the horizon. It's also kind of to the point where I might want to double up on Blasphemous episodes. So maybe that'll happen, maybe it won't. But, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm not great at it, but I can kind of do it. I can do it well enough to pass it off as something that people aren't going to look at and go, ew. Because that's really the goal, is just to not make people go, ugh, whenever they look at your title card. Close that. Don't save the changes. Actually, save the changes. We have the logo there. Yeah, save it. Save as logo. Replace. Yes. So yeah. I'll catch you in the videos where I'm actually doing some playing of games. And, do try to stay safe and healthy out there. I do hope you have a good one.